Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers and Earthlings. I want to talk to you today about the various versions and what would be good. Now, a lot of people out there in the tablet world like me say Apple is going to be dominant for 2011. That's right. Apple iPad 2 just came out with a camera, better microphone, and better processor and video processing. That means it'll outdo most any Android on the market, unfortunately, unless Toshiba and Motorola can get a piece of the pie. Now, I got me a Galaxy Tab because that's what I wanted. It's a great Android tablet. I have it, but right now it is in the shop, so I'm going off of specs. Now, if you want a good 7-inch tablet to throw in your pocket, it has GPS, it's got location, it has everything you need. It's supposed to have a 7-hour battery life. Mine goes to about 45 minutes on Wi-Fi before it takes a dump. And I've only had it almost a little over 2 months. Well, 6 weeks if you count the replacement. So, the battery's being replaced in the shop, so I'm out of it for about 3 to 4 weeks. And hopefully, like I said, it's okay. Now, for a lot of you out there wondering, I highly recommend looking at the Apple iPad 1. The iPad 1 is approximately $399 for 16 gig, $499 for 32, and $599 for 64. You can probably get them cheaper at B&H Photo because that's where I found cheaper using my application finder. So, I'm looking at the white one, which should be shipped, and a black one. I don't need much. I'll just transfer over my apps that I use over to the new one and use FaceTime. Then it's basically good. And probably Skype if they can work out the bugs. Otherwise, I am just going to be not using the internet much, except for email and running my net talk program for the cell phone using part to talk to people from around the U.S. And if I need to, I use Nimbuzz for calling out to other countries, which is good for that on my iPad. Now, for all of you out there wondering what's going on, we were supposed to see the HP Palm Pad Quarter 1. Well, Quarter 1's over, Quarter 2 starting soon, and it isn't out yet. So, it's supposed to run really good, but no one knows if it's going to have GPS, which says here, no. But we'll know more in the next 3 days because, as I said, there's going to be a tablet convention as well as phones and stuff. Now, the HP Slate 500, I'm supposed to be getting the Slate 500. I'm just waiting for it. It's supposed to come as 32 or 64, and it runs Windows 7. It's supposed to be really good, and it comes with a stylus. I'm just hoping it really works. So, with that said, now a lot of you out there has asked me in messages and emails, and I've been emailing people back, what is the best one to go with? For right now, I would say the Apple iPad. Now, if you need real-time face chat and you have the money, go for an iPad 2. 16 gig unless you want to fill it up with music. Me, I've only used a gig and little under 2 gigs of space just for my apps. Otherwise, I haven't done anything. Now, if you guys want something small, throw in a purse, go with the Wi-Fi only version of the Dell Streak 7-inch. I have never tested it. It runs 2.2 Froyo or a Samsung Galaxy tablet. I have a Galaxy Tab 3G with US Cellular. So, which reminds me, Samsung's supposed to be bringing out an 8.9, so I'm hoping the 8.9 is on the US Cellular because I will upgrade it to 8.9 screen or even the 10.1 3.0 Honeycomb. So in the next few days, the 8.9 is supposed to be announced with the 10.1, so we'll know more then, and you can keep your channel tuned to this channel and this vidcast for more info. Now, a friend of mine was asking me a BlackBerry. Well, right now BlackBerry's got some trouble. Rumor has it the 27th of March. Some say April 10th. Well, until BlackBerry or RIM brings out their playbook, I highly not recommend picking one up yet till we know how many bugs are in it and etc. Right now, there is bugs in the Apple iPad 2, which is their screens. There's some screen problems. So, highly wait. Now, Acer's bringing out a 7-inch 2.3 Android Gingerbread. Supposed to be out in April. We'll know more then. But, like I said, Acer wants to get into the tablet market. They got a couple other tablets they're bringing out. One's a 10.1 Honeycomb. I highly recommend you wait and see how many bugs are in it before you go out and buy it. Most of the operating systems are, for the most part, bug-free. I've seen a few things, but nothing major. Now, for some of you out there, I don't know about 2.3 Gingerbread. I haven't gotten one to play with yet, so I will let you know as soon as I get one. Now, the next one up is the HTC 10-inch. Now, they're also bringing out a 7-inch, which is the Flyer. They're bringing out a 10-inch Flyer, which they want to bring in, which would run Android Honeycomb. Again, if you guys can wait, you can wait. However, I'm going to break down these to you in easier terms. Now, if you guys want to know, the Dell 10-inch should be out soon too. We don't know when. Rumor has it June. But they're all going to run Android Honeycomb. Acer, as I said, is bringing out a 10-inch Honeycomb. Again, it will bring out that. But I highly recommend an iPad 2 or an iPad 1. Now, HP is bringing out their WebOS version of a 10-inch, and they're looking into a 7-inch. Now, mind you, I'm going to break these down for you in easier terms for you to understand, so you can understand thoroughly. Now, if you want a 10.1-inch honeycomb system or a 7-inch honeycomb or an 8.9, then wait. But if you want one now, go with the Motorola, because Motorola is out and they're a good system. However, if you don't want that, you can always go with one of these. That's right. I prefer the Apple iPad 1 or the iPad 2s. So, now, for some of you out there wondering, what is the difference? Well, you got three different types of tablets. You got Wi-Fi only, which right now Motorola's got a Wi-Fi only. Samsung's bringing a Wi-Fi only. Dell's got a 7-inch Wi-Fi only. No one knows if the following ones will be Wi-Fi or 3G. I'm betting Acer is going to be only Wi-Fi only because they're not in the market for cell phone chips or data chips, as I call them. So, HTC is a cell phone company, so their 7-inch Flyer will be running on a data plan. The question is, which company will pick it up? Rumor has it US Cellular is looking into it, but in the next 3 days we'll know more of what US Cellular plans to do, as well as Sprint. T-Mobile, which was just bought out by AT&T, so they're going to be merging together, which means the LG tablet will be on AT&T and T-Mobile. And then you got the Apple iPad and iPad 2s, which are on the AT&T network, as well as Verizon. Now you have 3G and you have 4G. There is 4G for some things, 3G for others. Depends on what you want. 3G and 4G is supposed to be out for Blackberries. Now they're trying to coordinate a 4G and 3G launch on it, but I'll explain the rest. Toshiba is probably going to be Wi-Fi only because it is Toshiba. Now, sometime this year, it might be brought out by the next 3 days. I forgot to mention Sony. Sony's bringing out a tablet. Now, that isn't all. HP, as I said, is bringing out a 10-inch WebOS, and they're looking at a 7-inch. So, what is the best one for right now? If you want one right now, go with an Apple iPad, or if you want, go with a Dell 7-inch Wi-Fi, or a Motorola Wi-Fi only. If you need a data plan, and you want something, a Samsung Galaxy is small enough you can take with you, but if your eyes are a little small, or you bother some with smaller screens, go with the Motorola through Verizon for their Zoom. Now, if you really want something nice, you can always try an Apple iPad or iPad 2. 3Gs are still available, and 4G. Now, I don't know if they do prepaid or not, so, on that. But for me, I find the rest of the tablets I'm going to probably get are going to be Wi-Fi. Unless I upgrade through US Cellular, then it will be 3G Motorola Zoom, which rumor has it Motorola's only working with Verizon, therefore we won't get it. But they might bring out the Samsung 8.9 or the 10.1, therefore I will upgrade then. However, no one knows if HTC Flyer will be US Cellular only or not with a contract. No one knows, so no one even knows. So now, if you want Wi-Fi, go with Wi-Fi. You can go around any place and take it with you in your car. You can take it into a coffee shop. You can go to anywhere there's Wi-Fi. Now, if you want 3G, go get a 3G unit for the reason of 3 or 4G. So you can take it with you. Me, I'm a minister, so I have to have the 3G with me at all times. But since it's in the shop, I'm stuck with Wi-Fi. Therefore, I leave this one at home unless I go to Walmart. Then I take this with me. So, if you guys want my opinion, get an iPad or iPad 2. Now, if you guys want to wait, look for future videos, and I will explain what is good, what isn't good, so you get your money's worth. And I'll make sure you guys get good reviews, and the best part about it is you won't be out of money. I will do all the research for you. So, with that said, please add and subscribe. Please add and post comments and suggestions in the box. Please subscribe if you like, and please add me as a friend if you like. Thank you, and have a super duper day. And look for the next 3 days of tech news brought to you by Airy Sky, Santa Claus. Peace and out.